The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 corners. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now it's Herbert. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run on first down. Burnett. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6.
It's Burnett, and here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1
Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Robbie Anderson, 34 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Burnett. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amadi Oruwariye. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On the right side, he finds Burnett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Herbert now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 69 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
47 yards.
and the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third.
35-35. Justin Tucker.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Burnett.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
10 more there and another first down.
Running left, Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
And there you go, Charles. A guy you liked an awful lot coming out of college, I know, making the stop behind the line.
Yeah, I thought he had the best instincts of any linebacker I'd seen in about the last decade. Crashed together with some tremendous athletic ability.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now it's Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. first down. It's Burnett, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
You know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They run the counter. Burnett. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in the